For many people on the island is an incredibly important topic, and we are talking about that right now. We have Dr. Isa Bowman joining us, as well as Amanda Blas, two friends of mine who I've worked with before. So happy to have you both here.
Thank you, Jason.
Happy to be here.
So Amanda, this is your, I don't want to say pet project, because it truly is a labor of love for you on the Commission on Decolonization.
Oh, yes.
Decolonization Commission, however it's titled.
Yeah, so I serve as the Executive Director for the Commission on Decolonization. The Commission has done some wonderful things. I know most people remember October. We did see the largest delegation from Guam go and speak before the UN. Our chairman is the governor. He's been very supportive. One thing, for example, I'd like to highlight is Micronesian Island Forum, which we held in Guam last year, will be held in Saipan, and decolonization will now be on the agenda for this upcoming one in April, thanks to the governor's letter.
Well done. Okay, now, Dr. Bowman, from an academic standpoint, that, of course, was the policy side. Academically and everything, how is this being debated, chronicled, and disseminated?
Oh, yes. So, well, I've been privy with some of my wonderful colleagues at the university to some of the conversations that have been going on for a long time now surrounding decolonization, and I'm so happy that with Amanda we're seeing more movement on this again. And you know, with the Commission on Decolonization and their meetings, which I've been to some of them, there are a lot of people very engaged in this issue with the Dave Davis case, with the Chamorro Land Trust, issues that are constantly going on. It's at the forefront of everyone's minds. With this panel, I think from an academic perspective and just a very personal perspective for me, it's important that as a wayfarer here, right, I am someone who helps perpetuate the culture. With my colleagues and with the people in the community that I've come to know, with the Manyaina who've been so active in this for so long, that I've had the privilege of listening to at certain points, I think that the fact that we're able to discuss this in the Chamorro language, both younger people and older people who will be on this panel discussing it in the Chamorro language, for me that's a very important step forward in the perpetuation of the Chamorro culture.
Well, you do enjoy Keligwin, do you not?
Oh, yes.
Okay, you're Guamanian already. Yeah.
Okay.
You're about as Guamanian as you can get. You're part of the clique.
Thank you.
Okay, kind of like shift now, Amanda, because I'm a natural pessimist. So whenever I think of like issues like this, I always tend to think, you know, the glass is half empty part. Some people say the whole decolonization argument itself kind of runs counter to progress and, you know, moving more towards a commerce-based economy and capitalism and that whole thing and, you know, embracing technology and everything like that. What say you to people that are saying, you know, these kind of talks aren't so important?
You know, what I've learned is that a lot of it comes from lack of awareness. Most people think decolonization obviously automatically means independence, when, according to the law that we live on, decolonization equals statehood, independence, or free association, which is one of the great things that I think this forum will point out. There'll be a representative from all three task forces that will tell basically how Guam could be in the future if we choose statehood, free association, or independence. And those are three very important options that we need to know about. And I also want to point out that I do appreciate this Chamorro Forum. I believe this is the first one that we've ever had, because Chamorro Month starts tomorrow. So very timely, I think, too.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't understand. It doesn't necessarily lock us down to one political status per se.
Yes.
It just gives us the ability to choose.
Yes.
Okay, very important. So, Dr. Bowman, you're the coordinator of this wonderful event and everything like that. Can you lay out maybe what's on the agenda and what can people expect to see?
Thank you. So the agenda tomorrow, March 1st, it's the beginning of Chamorro Month, as Amanda wisely pointed out, at 6 p.m. in the evening at the School of Business and Public Administration, room 131, which is just on the first floor as you come in from the parking lot on your left.
Yep.
We will have a panel, and we'll have representatives from the 3 different task forces that Director Blas mentioned. Independence, statehood, and free association. And so Dr. Michael Bavacqua from Independence, who is the co-chair with Victoria Lololian Guerrero, will be presenting in Chamorro for that task force, and Mr. Adrian Cruz, who is, I think, the chairman of Free Association, will be presenting for that one. And I think Eloy Hara and George Tafros will be presenting for statehood. Okay? And so these are 3 very different options, as Amanda pointed out, and it's very important for us as a community, as a people, to be educated, right, and to receive the outreach that the Commission is providing to us. And this is an opportunity to hear it in Chamorro. I do want to encourage everyone to come. There will be materials and handouts in English as well, so that people won't feel too left out. You know, I'm not fluent in Chamorro. I'm not a fluent Chamorro speaker, but I maybe will catch a little bit. and I'm planning some remarks to deliver in tomorrow as well.
Oh, very nice.
So yes, at the beginning, just very short remarks. Just out of respect, for the culture and the language, I think it's wise that we have this sort of event as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so again, Amanda, this doesn't mean a hard and fast choice, but this is more about getting educated, as we've now covered, and making the choice. Of those three options, and just being at the forefront of the commission and everything like that, are you seeing one kind of like maybe bubble up to the top that people are kind of warming up to, maybe more than the other two?
At this time, no. I wouldn't say that we do have an indication of which status is the most popular right now. I can say that the task forces have really geared up to start with a greater education campaign. We've seen independents do several things. They have monthly meetings, Free Association, and we'll be doing that as well, and statehood too. We also just recently launched our Commission on Decolonization Facebook page, and we also did start a mail list. Like I said, the Commission on Decolonization's purpose is for education, and we understand that social media and technology is the newest way to get information out there. So I definitely encourage everyone to visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/decolguam. And we also have a website that we've actually spent a couple of months working on. We actually went to the library and to the MARC at UOG, and we started scanning all the documents from the past when it comes to decolonization. So making it very easily accessible so you can learn about the history, where it's gone, and it's definitely a great resource. And like I said, our commission is we're moving forward and making sure that we have all of these resources available for education.
All right, very nice, ladies. Well, we thank you for your time, and if you ever both tire of public sector work, get into marketing, because you're both pretty good at this kind of thing. Well, thank you both.
Thank you, Jason.
All right, we will see you on the flip side of this break.